fucking Dariush, man. Anyway, welcome back to the Joe Cortez MMA podcast. This is the official breakdown for UFC 258. Right now, I am watching Fight Night. Pantoja and Cape, whatever his name is, Manel Cape, are fighting right now. I just watched my parlay go down the fucking tubes on the first one. That's a heartbreaker. But listen, that means we jump right into it, okay? That means we just jump right into next week. There's no slowing down. It's 2021. Fuck this pandemic. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, UFC 258 is coming up next week, February 13th, and I'm going to break down the fights right now. I'm going to make my bet prediction. I'm going to do my parlay cash contest giveaway where I make my multi-fighter parlay bets over at MYBOOKIE.ag, and we get it going, all right? Let's do it. If you haven't done so already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Instagram, head over to YouTube, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, follow me, whatever it is, and then comment your Cash App tag name when I make the bet post, all right, guys? Or if you're watching this video on YouTube, just comment your Cash App tag name, all right? If you're subscribed and you're following me, what I do here is I make parlay bets, and if I hit, I give away half of my winnings to one of my followers on Instagram or on YouTube. I'm going to start fucking around with Twitter because Instagram is acting weird. It's not letting me really promote my page the way I want to promote my page. But anyway, it's probably because of the whole giving money away thing and gambling thing. But anyway, I'm going to leave links in the description. I'm probably going to leave, my at for IG in the video somewhere, so you'll be able to find me. No worries. I'm not really too worried about it. All right, let's jump right into the first fight for UFC 255 and 258 in the main card. Maki Coconut Bombs. Oh, Manel just got dropped, baby. Manel got dropped. Now he's trying to secure an arm triangle, but Pantoja is on it, man. Woo! Oh, he almost soccer kicked him. Anyway, this is a distraction. This is a fucking distraction. Look at Manel Cape, man. He's a fucking beast. He got fucking dropped. Oh, I hate this commercial. Fucking ESPN Plus with this Verizon commercial with this lady in the denim dress. No good. Anyway, first fight for UFC 258 in the main card. Maki Coconut Bombs Patolo from Hawaii going up against Julian Marquez. Man, this is gonna be. I am excited for this card, and most people wouldn't be. I guess casuals wouldn't be, but I'm excited for this card because there's gonna be some violence. When you start out the main card with Patolo versus Julian Marquez, Patolo comes to fight, and so does Marquez. Patolo is he hits hard, he swings for the fences, but he's a little bit more calm and has a little bit more of a technical approach when he strikes. He's had a tough go so far in the UFC, and now he has to fight Julian, the Cuban Missile Crisis Marquez. And if you watch that brother from Cuba fight, he's a wild man. He is a wild man, man. He throws caution at the wind. He's not really too worried about being too technical. He's a fighter. He makes the fight a little dirty. All right. So this is a tough one to call because Julian's a little bit more aggressive. He throws caution to the wind, like I said before. He's a bit of a wild man, and he has sneaky jiu-jitsu. I was watching that fight against Alessio Di Chirico, I think his name is, from Italy, and he was throwing. He almost hit that guillotine a couple of times. He almost got him with a Kimura trap. But who did he get? Who did Julian Marquez get with the guillotine? I think it was Darren Stewart. That he got with this guillotine, and it was nasty. It was sick. It was sneaky. And on top of him being wild and being aggressive, he can slow it down with jiu-jitsu if he needs to. With that said, Maki Patolo's a plus 150 underdog according, with the MyBookie odds. Maki Patolo's plus 150. Julian Marquez is a minus 180 favorite. I'm going to go with the favorite on this one. Julian Marquez with the decision win. Hopefully he's a little bit more disciplined. He missed weight with that fight against Alessio. So hopefully he gets his shit together. He's a little bit more disciplined and he comes more prepared for this fight against Maki Pitolo. Listen, I want Maki. I'm a Maki, the Coconut Bombs Pitolo fan. I want him to win, but I'm going to go with my brain here. I'm not going to go with my heart. Going with the brain, going with the old noggin. All right, the next fight in this main card is supposed to be Jimmy Rivera versus Pedro Munoz. Now, this, again, an exciting fight. We have two men who want to fight. They're going to go in there and they're going to fight. Pedro Munoz will walk you down. Jimmy Rivera will walk you down, and they will fight. This Manel Cape, man, he's putting the pressure on right now with Pantoja a little bit in this second round. But anyway, cheers. It's a little bully. I don't know how to pronounce it. Bullet bourbon, Boulier bourbon. But anyway, I need to stand for my notes. Pedro Munoz went the distance with Frankie Edgar, his last fight, in the 5-round banger. A lot of people think that Pedro Munoz won. Initially, I thought Pedro Munoz won. I was hoping I'm a Frankie Edgar fan. I was hoping Frankie Edgar won, but I, in my heart of hearts, thought Pedro Munoz won. I rewatched the fight recently, like yesterday, and you know what? It was a good call. Frankie Edgar won that fight. He was landing more strikes. He was hitting the more combos. Pedro Munoz was dealing. He was hitting. He was, I guess, landing more significant strikes. But Frankie Edgar put on a pace and it was just hitting with combos. So I think I had 1, 2, and 4 for Frankie Edgar. 1, 2, and 4 for Frankie Edgar. It was a close fight. Nobody got robbed. But Frankie Edgar, in my mind, after rewatching that fight, did win against Pedro Munoz. So he's looking to come back. Pedro Munoz is looking to come back off of that loss. He has power in his hands and in his kicks, man. He likes to control the spacing. Like I said, he likes to move forward. But guess what? So does Jimmy Rivera. And that's what makes this a fun fight. Jimmy Rivera won his last fight against Cody Stamann in a 3-round decision win. He went unbeaten for a long time until he met up with Peter Yan. Before Peter Yan was champ, he lost to Peter Yan. Peter Yan, of course, is now champ. So he lost to Peter Yan, and then he ended up losing to... He lost to Marlon Moraes with a head kick. Then he lost to Peter Yan. Then he lost to Aljamain Sterling. So the top 3 guys in the division he lost to, 2 of them going the distance, and then he just got a win back with his last fight against Cody Stamann. Which Cody Stamann got the raw deal for this fight night on February 6th because he was supposed to fight somebody, and then Andre Ewell. He was supposed to fight Andre Ewell. Then Andre Ewell had COVID. And Askar was supposed to fight Cody Stamann, but then he didn't get medically cleared, non-COVID related. So hopefully Cody Stamann can find an opponent, or maybe just waits the 3 weeks or 2 weeks that it takes for Andre Ewell to be cleared for the COVID. Hopefully he gets a fight very soon. But anyway, both fighters are so good. Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera. I'm just looking at it here. Jimmy Rivera is a -140 favorite. Pedro Munoz is a +110. And I'm gonna go with Jimmy Rivera. I think while Pedro Munoz is going to be looking for that KO, Jimmy Rivera is going to be doing exactly what Frankie Edgar did. Just I think with a little bit more power in his hands than Frankie Edgar. He might hurt Pedro Munoz, which, none of these fighters are easy to finish. But at the very least, I think it goes the distance with Jimmy Rivera getting the decision. Just because he's going to be a little bit more active. He's going to be throwing more combos. And he's a little bit more wild than Frankie Edgar. And he's going to take more chances than Frankie Edgar took in that fight. Which, it might open him up. For Pedro Munoz to connect. But I don't know, man. I think my head and my heart say Jimmy Rivera. So Jimmy Rivera for the decision win. So right now, who do we got? We got Julian Marquez. We got Jimmy Rivera. And the next fight, which I think should be the co-main, but it's not the co-main. Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch. And I get why it's not the co-main. One, you want to promote Macy Barber. She's the co-main. I get that. And also, Kelvin Gastelum's on the 3-fight losing streak. Ooh, Manel Cape just got touched. Is that how you say his name? If I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize. If you're watching this, I apologize, Manel from Angola. I believe he's from Angola. If I got that wrong too, I apologize again. But anyway, oh man. So Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch, man. Gastelum is a -210 favorite. Ian is a +170 underdog on MyBookie. What are we going to do with this one, man? What? So Kelvin Gastelum's on the 3-fight losing streak that started with the fight of the year in 2019 against Israel Adesanya. That went the distance. That was tough to watch because that was damage being done for 25 minutes, and that was It's Adesanya and who I'm a huge fan of, and Gastelum just fucking who throws bombs, is beating the shit out of each other, and then in the 5th round, Adesanya pulling away like a fucking champ and ending the fight so fucking strong, that's when I became a real fan of Adesanya, when he at the end of that 5th round, with the last 2 minutes of that 5th round, when he pulled away and he was just like, fuck it, we're fighting. Woo! Pantoja and Cape, man, they're going at it, baby. All right. He then lost to Till decision. Then he lost to Jack Hermanson. I think he got submitted by Jack Hermanson. So Kelvin Gastelum has a little bit of a bad luck. He's stepping back in the octagon against Ian Heinisch. So he's looking to snap that 3-fight losing streak against Ian. Hopefully he gets it done. Obviously, I'm going for the heavy favorite here. Ian has a good story though. I like Ian's story. He was like a worldwide drug dealer, which is crazy. He was dealing fucking ecstasy in the States. Then I guess he was wanted for that. Then rolled the fuck out, went to Spain and started dealing drugs in Spain, got collared. I mean, he came back from the lowest of lows, and now he's a professional MMA fighter. You can't be mad at that, man. You know, I respect it. I respect it. I really do. I really respect it, man. He's doing something positive with his life now. Ooh, Pantoja's touching him. Oh, my God. I'm not really paying attention. Manel Cape could be very well winning this fight. But every time I look down, it's Pantoja fucking going, oh, my God, head kick. Jesus Christ. And Manel Cape just fucking danced it off. All right, cool. Anyway, Let's see. He lost. Who did Ian lose to? He won his last fight with that knockout against Gerald Mearshart. I hope that's how you say his name. Mearshart knocked him out in like a minute. Fucking crazy. I think he caught him with that straight right. Just fucking Gerald went down like a bag of hammers against the fence. It was done deal, right? But then he lost 2 decisions. One to Derek Brunson, and then another one. I forgot who he lost to after Derek Brunson. I don't remember. Anyway. I can look it up, but it doesn't even matter. With Kelvin losing 3 in a row, I think he's gonna want to come out and make a statement. I don't want to say it's a scary fight, but you know, Ian has to know that Kelvin's gonna come out to make a statement. It's a 3-round fight. I think he's gonna put on a pace. Kelvin Gastelum's gonna put on the pace, and he's gonna be throwing fucking haymakers for 15 minutes. So I think, I mean, it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be bloody. Or maybe not. Maybe Kelvin's just, fuck it, it's done, and he just wants to get paid a couple more fights before he rides off into the sunset. Oh, fucking Manel Cape, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a good fight. This is a fucking good fight. I'm sorry if you have headphones on and you're listening to this and I'm fucking screaming like an animal. Anyway, all right. So Ian's lost 3 times in his whole career. With, I guess, from Derek Brunson, the other guy, and he got stopped in one fight against Marcus Perez. I think that's the dude who dresses up like the Joker. But he lost to him when they were in the LFA promotion, and it was via arm triangle. So, man, I'm going to go with the heavy favorite. I think I already said that. I'm going with Kelvin Gastelum. I think his pressure and the power will be overwhelming for Ian. It goes the distance. Gastelum opens him up and wins convincingly. I think he's going to hurt. He's going to hurt Ian Heinisch. I think he's going to hurt Ian Heinisch. All right, now to the co-main event. Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. Macy Barber, 8-1, is a plus 110 underdog against Alexa Grasso, who's 12-3, minus 140 favorite. MyBookie odds, MyBookie.ag. If you haven't done, if you want to make your own bets, by the way, I have a link in my bio for Instagram and on YouTube. Just click on that link, use promo code JCMMA in your first deposit. You can get a 100% bonus up to $1,000 for your first deposit. Anyway, back to the fights. Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. Macy Barber's coming off an upset loss to Roxanne Modafferi. Very bad with names. If I'm going to be doing this, I probably should get the names right. But Roxanne Modafferi, she fought, I think in the first round, Macy Barber completely tore her ACL. And there's still a lot of hype behind the young lady. She's had time to heal, and apparently she's ready to go, and she's much improved since then. But what coach doesn't say that about their fighter, right? They took this time to heal and to improve dramatically, doing drills at the gym of 7 days a week, 2-a-days. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see on fight night, all right? This is a good fight, though. Alexa Grasso is very technical. I think she's more technical than Macy Barber, that's for sure. She's going to look to counter Macy, and Alexa Grasso packs a punch. Let's see who the winner is here. Manel Kape versus Pantoja. Pantoja won. I didn't watch the whole fight, obviously. I'm doing this right here, but the few times that I saw Manel Kape's being a little bit of a sore loser. He did this in Ryzen. Manel Kape did this in Ryzen, but Manel Kape, I get why he did it in Ryzen. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I thought they were getting a little confrontational. They're not. They're being friendly. All right, anyway. All right, back to Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. All right, so Alexa Grasso is a little bit more technical, I think. A smidge more technical than Macy Barber. But guess what? If Macy Barber's back from her injury 100% and is motivated to perform on fight night, I think she can walk away with the W. I really do. She'll have to be the aggressor. She's going to have to make it a little bit of a dirty fight, get nasty in the clinch with elbows and fucking uppercuts. That's what she does on the break, fucking head kicks and leg kicks. And if Macy Barber does that, I think she can hurt Alexa Grasso, maybe even finish her, but I think it's going to go the distance with Alexa Grasso getting the win. And that's your co-main event, and I get it, man. Macy Barber, there's a lot of hype behind the young lady. She's only 22 years old, and she's 8-1. I mean, she can fight. I've seen her come back from J.J. Aldrich, fucking giving her the old 1, 2, 3 a couple of times, getting hurt against J.J. Aldrich, and then fucking coming back and mollywopping her. Right? She went the distance against Roxanne on a completely torn ACL. I remember watching that fight. Pissed that I didn't bet it, because I think Roxanne was like a plus 550 or something like that. And usually when it's a plus 550, I'll put $50 just because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and anything did happen. A torn ACL. Roxanne won. Motherfucker. I should have put money on that one. I think I did, actually. I don't remember. Bullet Bourbon, baby. What's up? What's else? What do we got here? What's next? The main fucking event. All right. The main event, man. This Bullet Bourbon's good, man. I think I'm going to break out the Blanton's for the next one, or Buffalo Trace. I don't know. Let's see how much I have left. I got to start my collection. My buddy Mario has a nice fucking collection at home. My brother has a nice collection at home. I think I'm going to have to start collecting. Very nice. All right. Anyway, Bullet Bourbon will do for the time being. UFC 258, the main event. Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. Now, this is where people give me shit. I'm a wrestler. All right. I wrestled in college a long time ago. But I usually go for the wrestlers. There's something about this fight with Gilbert Burns. There's something about Gilbert Burns that I'm like really fucking questioning Kamaru Usman winning this fight. I mean, Gilbert is a BJJ world champ. That's number one. But that I don't think that's going to be the factor here. You can tell Tyron Woodley, I don't want to say scared, but it was hesitant to be the aggressor. Colby Covington, I think he was being the aggressor, but has no power. Has very little, not enough power to really make Usman stop moving forward as well. You know, Covington was trying to be the aggressor, didn't really have any power behind those punches, did hurt Kamaru Usman a couple of times, but Kamaru was just like, hey, motherfucker, I'm coming. I'm still, yeah, you're going to hit me? Great. I'm moving forward. Gilbert Burns is a different story. Gilbert Burns packs a fucking punch. Now, I don't think he's going to be afraid to exchange, thinking, oh my God, if I get too close to exchange with Kamaru Usman, he's just going to take me down, because and then right away, I guarantee you, he's going to be working for a sweep. What Kamaru Usman needs to do is be smart, and if he closes the distance on Gilbert Burns, he has to close the distance right into the cage. Because if you are in open waters on the ground, even if you're on top with Gilbert Burns, there's a good chance that you will get swept. All right? You will get swept. My God, this is going to be a great fight either way. Either way, I'm happy that I'm watching this fight next weekend. Kamaru Usman has not lost a fight in the UFC at all. Has not lost a fight in the UFC. He's very smart how he prepares for upcoming fights. He's very intelligent in the octagon. His fight IQ is among the best. And if he needs to, he can bite down on the mouthpiece and go. And he demonstrated that against Colby Covington. But I don't know why, man. I wholeheartly believe Burns can and will win this fight. Even as a plus 215 underdog, I just there's something that this is my heart and my brain telling me, hey man, Gilbert's gonna win this fight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. But Gilbert Burns, man, he has it going on right now. You know, he has a lot of confidence behind him, which is it's important. It's important to have this confidence behind you, and he's going up against Kamaru Usman, who's super confident also. But I honestly don't think Gilbert Burns gives a shit. And now they used to be teammates. Usman and Burns, right? I don't know if Burns is still at I don't know. I don't know where Burns is. Maybe should have looked that up. But fuck, man, he KO'd Damian Maia. He fucking mollywopped Tyron Woodley. I mean, he's gonna ride this momentum to a win over Kamaru Usman, and I really do believe that. So, with that being said, I'm going with Gilbert Burns plus 215 underdog according to MYBOOKIE.ag. All right. Here we go. What is the 5-fighter parlay for UFC 258? It is Burns, Gilbert Burns, Macy Barber, Kelvin Gastelum, Jimmy Rivera, and Julian the Cuban Missile Crisis Marquez. which is a fucking crazy ass name. But that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, thank you for listening to my bullshit. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Instagram and Twitter. Let's get this going. Let's get more followers. It's been a little bit, 2020 was a little slow for me. I want to pick up the pace. I'm going to put out more videos. I'm going to put out more bets. But I need you guys to follow me if you want to. All right. That's my time here, guys. Have a good one. I'm Joe Cortez. Have a great week. I'll see you February 13th. Enjoy the fights tonight. I think Johnson and Clay Guida are up next. So I'm going to hit the stop button and I'm going to enjoy that one with a little whiskey. All right. Cheers.